That fell apart quickly. Ooh. Guess it's just you and me, Logan.
I guess so.
You know what that makes this a reunion for?
X-Men Origins reunite. Yeah.
Hey everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're all doing well, and apparently Sabretooth from the original X-Men movies from the early 2000s will be reprising his role and making a comeback for Deadpool 3. We're gonna go ahead and hop right on into it. Now, this is really more of a rumor that has been floating around now for the last couple of days. As you guys saw that like a semi-official clip there that I played at the beginning of this video here, I feel like that is more over a confirmation that the Sabretooth actor is reprising his role and making a comeback for Deadpool 3. Whether or not it's going to be a short cameo or a much larger role is something that's simply up in the air and that we just don't know as of right now. I'm going to go ahead and predict that it's going to be more of a cameo if for anything, especially seeing with every other detail about Deadpool 3, including so many other characters from the previous X-Men movies and also going forward with entering into the MCU. The movie itself already has a lot going for itself already. So in this video, we're going to take a quick read from InsideTheMagic.net. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Deadpool 3, the feverishly anticipated Ryan Reynolds movie, will feature the greatest foe Wolverine has ever faced off against, if the reports are to be believed and confirmed, I think, at that. Now, the sheer number of 20th century for Fox X-Men characters that have been rumored at this point and reported, dismissed, and confirmed to appear in Deadpool 3 alongside with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is extensive at this point, but we'll do our best. However, this new rumor is a fresh one and gives us hope that we might see a mutant rematch that seemed impossible just a few years ago at this point. Now, for one, with the announcement that Ryan Reynolds had finally convinced Hugh Jackman to star back in Deadpool 3, reprising his role as Wolverine, aka Logan, aka James Howlett, was a bombshell for the world of comic book movies. Really just that in itself, and then also adding in a bunch of all these other characters into the mix of things with, as I had mentioned, different rumors, reports, dismissed, confirmed at that, and it goes on and on. I think at this point we are trying to keep up here on the channel, covering and talking about the different reports and rumors for Deadpool 3. If you guys want to see more of those, check out our other videos here on the channel. Also grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell to be notified for when those videos are coming out. We're also discussing and talking about all types of Marvel related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead, grab that subscribe button. After all, Hugh Jackman had already said that Logan, the 2017 film, the Western-themed culmination of his journey in the 20th century Fox X-Men movies, would be the last time that he would play the character. It seemed that Wade Wilson is pretty persuasive though, however, because the Wolverine claws are indeed back in action, and we're totally here for it. It's also been confirmed that Halle Berry will be returning as Oro Munro, aka Storm, as well as Famek Jason as Jean Grey or Phoenix from those original X-Men movies from the Foxverse. There have also been reports that Ryan Reynolds is trying to get James Marsden back as Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, although there hasn't been no actual evidence suggesting that so far. Although not part of the 20th century Fox X-Men movies, there's also been semi-confirmation that Jennifer Garner will reprise her role of Elektra from the Daredevil 2003 movie and Elektra 2005, more than 20 years since she had faced off against Ben Affleck's version and take on the character as Matt Murdock or Daredevil. It'll be curious to see him actually show up a pop-up somewhere within the MCU, especially having Ben Affleck playing Batman, a part of the what you call DC movies. Anyway, I feel like that's for another time and to discuss in a different video here on the channel, although that is something we could totally see in one of the upcoming Avengers movies, prominently probably Secret Wars. Okay, so more recently, Twitter user Daniel RPK, a very reputable leaker and reporter out there when it comes to these comic book movies and their leaks and news overall, had reported that Liev Schreiber will return as Victor Creed, aka Sabretooth, in the Sean Levy directed Deadpool 3 movies to menace a Wolverine in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, also bringing bringing him into the MCU alongside with not only Deadpool but also Hugh Jackman's take on the Wolverine character as well. Now, in the Marvel Comics, Sabretooth has generally been considered Wolverine's most persistent enemy, kind of similar to like Spider-Man and Green Goblin, or like Joker versus Batman type of relationship going on there. Unhinged reflection of the hero's own semi-buried animal ferocity as well. The character created by Chris Claremont and John Breen from the comic books has been depicted in numerous ways at this point, but the most common is a mutant has and was a part of the Malevolent Weapon X program alongside with what Logan was a part of, or Wolverine in that case. Now, Sabretooth was portrayed by a different actor to begin with, by Taylor Mane in the first X-Men 2000 movie, but while Liev Schreiber played a much different version of the character in X-Men Origins Wolverine 2009 this time around, Sabretooth was a former comrade in arms of the Wolverine and the mutant's half-brother, as well as a much more intelligent, sadistic killer than Mane's brute enforcer of originally playing the character. You can almost think of them as different characters, I think, even at that, but it was more or less as like a recast, if for anything. Now, in the past, Liev Schreiber has expressed his openness to and wanting to returning for the superhero role, telling GQ.com that he did not appear in Logan 2017 simply because they didn't ask him to. It wasn't a part of that narrative overall, although a little birdie did tell me that he was originally supposed to cameo somewhere in the background of the casino scene for the Logan movie, but that was ultimately cut from the overall movie for time restraints, even at that, and like overall timing, I think, as well. Now, however, his eagerness to return in an X-Men movie makes this particular rumor overall, and I think even as a semi-confirmation, that all that much more likely is to be true, and something that we can see more officially confirmed later down the road in the coming weeks, if for anything, by the time that these strikes affecting Hollywood, it can be confirmed. Now, we'll just have to wait and see how their brawls are going to turn out this time around, though. However, I have a weird feeling that when Sabretooth does come around in Deadpool 3, and more or less an if, I think at that he'll be teaming up with Wade Wilson's Deadpool and also with Wolverine. We kind of see that a little bit throughout some of the X-Men movies. It's almost like a never say never kind of scenario, I think, overall at that. This year all being said, this isn't like 110% confirmed, but there was that snippet that I showed at the beginning of this video that's almost like a semi-confirmation. We're waiting for like official word coming from Marvel Studios themselves. But guys, this year all being said, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. What do you want to see with Deadpool 3 just overall, and also with the return of the character of Sabretooth in the movie as well? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.